Hey everybody, welcome back. Like I said, like I promised, this is going to be a docking video. It might be slow going, it might not, I don't know. It really depends on how well I do, and to be honest, it's probably not likely. But actually, it might not take that long because this guy's pretty close. So set as target, first thing we do is we want to do the rendezvous, right? And that's just the fancy way of saying we're going to get closer to it. And so right now, what's going on is it's behind us, and we're in a higher orbit. So what's going to happen is we are going to, ooh, that's pretty good. 30 kilometers. Let's see if we can get this short. So what we're trying to do is get as close as we can to the station, right? And to do that, we just gotta kind of finagle these maneuver nodes a little, because it is behind us and we're getting close on a good approach, actually. If a station is behind you, what you want to do is just stay in a higher orbit, because it'll take you longer, or it'll take you longer than it to complete an orbit, right? So, yeah. So we're going to do this. Some people like to do this like over and over again. I don't. Set up maneuver nodes, do little burns all over the place just to get real close. I don't. 20.6 kilometers, I mean, yeah, we're pretty far now, but we'll do this burn, and then after we're done doing this burn, we're going to go ahead and just carry on with the maneuver at our closest distance, just to try and speed things up a little. Okay, so we're going to have a 1 minute burn. I'm going to try and time accelerate past it. If it doesn't work, I'll probably end up just cutting it out. Or, well, you know what, I'll show it. Whatever, it'll explode. Why not, right? But I'll do that just so I don't lose my stuff up in the air. Okay, so we have a minute and a half. I bring up time acceleration because on big ships like this, if you do a time acceleration, it can screw with the physics if you're accelerating and doing a time acceleration. So it could just like spontaneously explode or get way unstable, point itself in the wrong direction. All kinds of fun and interesting things can happen whenever you do time acceleration with large ships like this. All right. We're getting there. With long burns, you want to split them up about halfway. So I'm going to go to about there and burn. Right, so this is going to take a little while. I'm going to time accelerate. Let's cross our fingers, hope this thing doesn't explode. Yeah, you see it shifting a little bit. Doesn't like that. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. Yeah. Hold on. Shh. It kind of wandered off a little bit. I don't know if you saw. With something like this, we really don't want that to happen. It's not a huge deal, but it'll mess with your encounter, right? It'll mess with the distance of your encounter. So you want to try and get as close to spot on as you can. And just like last episode, I'm not going to do... Or, well, not like last episode. I'm going to actually throttle down a little bit. Oh. Okay. Man, those two keys being next to each other I thought was a really good idea, and I'm not thinking that anymore. Okay. So we have it selected as our target, and what that means is that these two are the, sorry, there we go. And these two are our target and anti-target stuff, right? Anti-target, of course, facing away, target facing towards, right? If you switch to target, it'll tell you, or if you switch to target by clicking this thing, it'll switch different modes. It'll tell you what your velocity is relative to the target and your distance and all that crap. Or, well, not really your distance, just your velocity and what direction it is and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our guy pointed retrograde, right? So he's going to slow himself down relative to his velocity with the target. And then when we get to our closest encounter spot, which is actually going to be pretty quick, I think, yeah, you want to start burning. And really, when to start burning, that's really a judgment call. It really is. Yeah, I mean, we're going 300 meters per second, and this is a huge thing to try and slow down. So I'm not gonna try and be fancy with it. I'm just gonna slow it down right now. And soon enough, we'll be able to see it off in the distance here. And also, you know, I don't want to take too much time. My last video was like 40 some odd minutes. I bet of the, what was it, 17 views I got thus far on it, maybe one person watched the whole thing all the way through. And I doubt it. Pretty largely. I'm not really that entertaining, I guess. Alright, so let's see. We can't see our thing yet. But, I mean, I liked it. I like to see it, know where it is. But we might be too far. You know what, I'm going to let it go for a little bit longer. And, you know what, now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was too far. Too far, too far. Okay. Oh, man. You know, I'm doing this in a dark room, and my keyboard's a light-up keyboard, but I guess that doesn't make a difference, does it? So, okay, what we're doing now, we're just killing our velocity relative to the space station, right? And this fuel container, yeah, it's full. So this is a heavy thing to slow down. So this is going to take a little while. I'm going to try and time accelerate again. Ooh, should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I know what you guys like. You like explosions. So let's see if we can do it. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Stop. 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 Man, yeah, I really not a fan of that situation. Stop doing that. Okay, so we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're just going to stick ourselves right there. And maybe if I time accelerate now, it'll up, 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 up. You can kind of steer when you're time accelerated, but be warned, if you're, it'll be much more reactive, much more likely to wobble and stuff like that. So I really recommend not doing that. Okay, so now I'm going to turn. See, I'm going very slow relative to my target here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn towards my target. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, I'm going to turn towards my target and do a burn. Try and get myself going towards him at some good speed here. There we go. Yeah, I was being perhaps a little bit more delicate than I should have been, or well, than I could have gotten away with. This is a pretty heavy thing. I probably could have just straight up Z'd it and just gotten there, but you know, whatever. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull my my prograde vector onto the target thing on my ball here. So there we go. Who knows what I'm doing, by the way, to my orbit. Right now I'm just trying to sync myself up with this guy. So, yeah, and what you'll see is as you're doing this, if you come up into your map mode, you can notice that your encounter is going to get lower and lower. And what a lot of people do, they do this little number, do a little time warp, till they get close, slow themselves down again. Now we're 6 and some change kilometers away. Alright, so we're going to turn, kill our velocity again. Yeah, this is pretty much it for the rendezvous portion, right? This is pretty much, you just want to get real close to it. The amount of, or you know, how close you are to it is really, you know, it's what you're comfortable with, I guess. How much RCS fuel do I have? Oh, am I burning this? Yeah, I'm burning that. It doesn't matter. Okay. That RCS tank on the front, by the way, that's going to stay with the station. But these ones I wanted to burn first. It's not a big deal. I can just transfer the fuel out. It's not really, it's not going to do much to give me much of a headache. So what I'm doing now, just killing the velocity again. For stuff like this, I end up using a lot of RCS, or I guess a lot more RCS than what I would like. So I'm going to try and be a little bit conservative. You're going to need some RCS for the dock, absolutely. So don't burn it all here, or else you ain't going to get there. Okay, so we stopped ourselves. Well, I mean, not completely stopped ourselves, but, you know, we're pretty close to being stopped. We're going to max it out again. Point it right at this fool. We're going to try and point him a little bit closer. Just, I mean, the closer you get in this sort of thing is just, that's how close your next close encounter node is going to be, right? So now we're at 1 kilometer, right? Perfect. Great. I love it. So I'm going to set myself up point retrograde. I'm going to let it do its thing. I wonder if it'll screw up if I do it this way. You going to be good? You going to break yourself? Hold on, slow down there. Slow down there, Chief. Look at this guy. He's just going in circles. So time accelerating while using this, not great. But you know what? We got time. I mean, this is just going to be time acceleration time, so it's not like we're burning a whole lot anyway. Okay. And like I said, this was orbital insertion stage. I had another stage. I have one more tucked away in here for docking, but it looks like we're not going to need it. What I could do is I could do the Good Samaritan thing, maybe get some good footage and throw this back at the atmosphere. Let you guys watch it explode if you want. Okay, so we're set up again. Set up retrograde. Here we go. Time acceleration again. And whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Oh, okay, it just loaded the model. Okay, that's what that is. I need to like uninstall that. Okay. So we're gonna right-click, control from here. Booyah! There we go. There's the station. First off, we want to kill this velocity. Kill it as much as we can. Okay. Now we're going to point ourselves towards the ship and go forward. Now, as you're doing this, when you're getting closer and closer, really it depends on how comfortable you are with everything, but you kind of want to step down how fast you're going towards it, towards your space station, right? I mean, the likelihood of you actually colliding with your space station is pretty minimal, but the likelihood of you flying right past it, totally likely. So it's something you should probably be watching out for, and it's something that you could easily avoid if you just, you know, don't approach too close. You don't need to get that close. This is supposed to be like a sort of Zen thing. I'm kind of speeding up a little to try and make this video shorter and more tolerable for those who don't have that kind of time, who want to just jump in. Right? This thing right here, this is my docking mod. This is dock aligned by Navy Fish. And what it does is it tells me, this orange thing is telling me the orientation of the port relative to the port that I'm going to attach it to, or relative to a port, I should say. I don't actually even know if this is the port I want to attach it to. But it just gives me something to do while I'm waiting to drift slowly closer towards this thing. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you correct it. Alright, so what I'm going to talk about now, alright, I know I'm going to leave this up here, and you guys may get upset about that, but man, what is happening to my staging today? Alright. There we go. There's that, and we have that thing gone. So this is going to be our docking craft, right? We're going to leave that thing in space. I'm going to catch that later. Alright, okay, so let's talk about docking, right? I talked about it in the last one. I don't blame you if you didn't watch, whatever, right? You can use, if you click down here, it gives you to docking, right? It says docking right there. If you're familiar with the EVA controls in this mode right here, you are steering just like you would EVA, right? And you could use this actually to change your velocity vector, right? But it can kind of burn a lot of RCS. So, you know, be a little bit conservative. You want to be close, right? We're closing the gap here. Also, it's a good idea on your docking craft to have lights. We don't need them on this particular juncture, but I don't like having to wait for daytime to dock, so I try and get there. And I try and just have lights. It's an easy solution. There we go. Okay, we're going off to the side a little. So we're going to use our RCS to line us back up here. And if you notice, when I'm using it, it's kind of swaying back and forth. That's because the RCS isn't balanced, right? The weight on here isn't properly accounted for by all these RCS ports, all these RCS little jet thingies, these guys, right? So when I'm doing this, it has a tendency to sway a little bit. I tried to cut down on it a little, but who knows? Who knows how helpful that's going to be. Okay, so here we are, approaching the station. I'm going to slow myself down to a relative stop. If you hit the space bar, your vehicle goes back to its standard control scheme, right, which is pretty useful. I'm going to try and slow myself down without killing all of my RCS fuel here. Okay, still going a little bit quick for this distance. Actually, you know what? No, I think we're okay. Nope, no we're not. Nope. Slow down, slow down. Okay. Okay, so we have this guy parked. Just about. I mean, he's just about parked. Okay, so here's the station. I want this guy to be... You know what I think? You know what I think? That's a good spot. That port that it has me on right now. So I'm going to go ahead and dock on that spot. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. If you wanted to change spots, by the way, you just hold your mouse over the port, right? And you could, you know, like I was doing, you can, you know, zoom out and kind of get close to the space station that way. Anyway, if you do that, you can click on it, right click on select target, and then, or set as target, and then it'll do this, but over there. It does the same thing with the Navy fish thing. And now that we're getting closer, right? Going down a little bit. Although I do like the Navy fish thing, I think it's a good add-on. It's very helpful. I kind of prefer to do it by eye, which is kind of beneficial, I guess. Oh, also, we should tuck these away before we get too close and knock some of them off, because that would be embarrassing. I mean, whoa, Chief. Whoa, Chief. You stop your swaying right now. This guy is not happy. My goodness. You better slow your roll. He is not happy. Okay. So this is kind of a wonky one because he's so big. It's really hard to get this right. Okay, we're gonna try and see what's happening is these ports are kind of screwing us up. I don't want to disable ports mid-flight because that'll screw us up too. Oop, let's go down. Okay. Alright, so this is a little bit tricky. This may be easier for you guys if you guys are better at like balancing RCS stuff. I just kind of slapped a lot on there because I just wanted it to kind of work. Why are you guys not going now? Okay, so, sorry man, I'm trying to concentrate on this and I mean this thing is being a little bit more unwieldy than I was hoping, right? I mean, of course, you know, everybody hopes for like the perfect dock, right? But this guy is not being as easy as I had hoped he would be, so I gotta kinda, I'm gonna disable these, because they are kinda screwing with me. You can do this in flight. I don't like to because it kind of throws off your balance mid-game. Like if you're used to doing something a certain way, right? If you're used to your ship not really doing well with these kinds of maneuvers going one way, then it doesn't really help to activate and deactivate RCS all willy-nilly like this. But this thing it's kind of being a pain in the butthole right now. So I'm going to go ahead and activate, deactivate. Do whatever I need to do to get this thing lined up because it is wildly off right now. And now you're doing just fine. Who knew? Right? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're getting closer. This is not quite... What am I doing? Okay, turn this way. Okay, no, keep going that way. And then, I'm gonna switch over and kill my vertical velocity here right quick. Oh, we're getting there. Ooh. See, the problem is when this thing sways like this, ooh, it could hit the space station, and I don't like that. That's not generally a good way to be. You don't want to be whacking your space station and stuff. All I want to do... Also, turning your ship such that it is oriented the right way relative to your camera will help a lot. Like I just did. That's why I just did that rotation. Okay. So we kind of sway a little bit, but I could probably just swing this guy in here if I'm just a little careful. Right, okay. Okay, okay, alright. Here we go. We are approaching. We're getting a little close to the thing here. This is going to be a very close fit. My goodness. I was totally unaware of how close this thing is. And this thing right here, this is just a docking base. So I could have built it bigger. I mean, I don't have anything of any importance on here, aside from a couple solar panels, which I don't need. But like I said, I like to have things that I don't need because just a wasteful guy, I guess. I don't know. Let's switch back. I want to line this up as best as I can. Just line it up just like that. All I want to do is get myself... See, oh my goodness. Oh, this might be good enough. Nope, I wanted to go down. Dang it. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Shh, shh, shh. I have to go very slow. Move out of the way. Now this is going to be one of those things where your docking ports, because this thing is so heavy and so misaligned, I should say, your docking ports, they have like a magnetic pull on them, right? But because this thing is so kind of wonky, they're going to pull to each other and then kind of dance around, do a little hokey pokey, whatever. But as long as they're doing that, they will eventually lock. Oh, good. They're married right now. Can I do that? Is that going to be a thing? That's not going to be a thing? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Shh, 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 shh. Don't you hit that effing... Oh, ho, ho, man. That was very close. Very close, indeed. God dang it. This thing is so imbalanced. Stop it. Now go down. Oh, down, down, down. This is going to be one of those things where I have to have it like perfectly lined up, right, and then just slip in vertically probably. But I'm going to try and do it like this again because I'm a glutton for punishment. So let's try and oop, oop, oop. Back it up a little bit. I mean, it's lined up okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Just stay right there. Just shh, 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 shh. Give it a little bit. Oh, it wants to. It wants to so bad. Nope, nope. Come back up. Come back up. Stop doing that. There's no reason for it to be acting like this. No, I mean there is. I mean I'm soft balance, I guess. So, okay. Here we go. I could. I don't feel like this is going to be the one, but you know, I've been wrong before. Am I right? Stop it. There we go. Maybe. No, see. think what's happening is this thing is getting low. So maybe if I do this. Yes, yes, blah, blah, blah. I wondered if this works. Guess now's a good time to find out. There. Hopefully this is going to balance it out. I didn't mention before, but oh yeah, good. That did nothing. I didn't mention this before, but your fuel tanks, when they burn, RCS included, it moves the center of weight on the tank itself as well as on the ship. So you could potentially, you know, shift your center of balance over, and that's a pretty common occurrence. Okay, so I'm going to need to shift back and forth between modes here, like with a quickness. Okay, okay. Now we're going to go down, down, that way. We're going to tilt this up. Okay. So now, sorry, now we should be fine. Okay, not too far, not too far. Up. Nope. Nope. Okay, wow, this is really becoming an issue. Let's get this flapping thing on here, please. I want to end this video. I want to get on to Finding of Isaac. Let's get the lead out. This is taking a whole while. Okay, okay. Coming in nice and slow. Stay there. It's look. Oh, it wants to. Oh, it wants to. Come on. Come on. Oh, it wants to. It's trying. I'm not touching anything right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you that way. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. And you'll know whenever it docks because it'll zoom out. Man, after this I definitely am going to have to burn something in the atmosphere just to take out this aggression. Come on, dock. You're right there. You're just dancing around it. I think you're just effing with me. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. We are docked. Finally. All right, so RCS almost full. These guys not empty. So I'm going to move that in there because in Kerbal Space Program, as of right now, these space stations they don't really serve much purpose. Really, I mean, they could stand as like a fuel depot, and that's pretty much it, right? So yeah, all right. So this is good, that's good. So guess what's happening here? Oh yeah. Alright. So that guy's there. I'm going to go to the Space Center, steer this guy into the atmosphere. He's going to burn. There's nothing for him to, no parachutes, no heat shield. He's gonna hit the atmosphere and he's going to explode. Well, actually, probably not explode in the atmosphere, but he's going to definitely hit something. Okay. Which one is this? I should have... Yeah, the probe. Okay, there it is. Alright, here it is. The part that hopefully you guys were all waiting for and made it to. We have our probe now. Very maneuverable. So not used to that. and point ourselves retrograde to our orbit. Oh, activate our engine a little. Let's activate the engine a little. Get away from the station. This is the fastest way to deorbit your guy, by the way, in case you didn't know. Yes, and I understand this engine is not impressive. We are killing it, though. We're going to go straight down. This is going to be night sky. I don't even care. I hope this thing burns. I hope this thing... I want to burn this thing, reassemble it, and then burn it again. That was a headache and a half. This was supposed to be a short video. My goodness. Well, either way. Let's, I'm going to turn this off so we can see it tumble and everything. I'm going to time accelerate. Time acceleration automatically stops when you hit the atmosphere, which is 70,000, as you notice. Here we are. The real fireworks show doesn't begin until about, what, 40,000 maybe? Somewhere around there. But, you know, right now I'll just leave you with this rotating. You know, I'm going to time accelerate until we're down there. Actually, there it is. Hope that nav, you know, there's no need for that. There's no steering that's going to be happening now. That doesn't matter. There we go. There we go. Tumbling through space. Or tumbling through the atmosphere, fire, everything. There it is. I hope this thing dies. I hope this thing grew a consciousness in space, and it's now asking itself why it did all those things to Mike. Why it made my life such a pain in the ass trying to dock that shit. But neither here nor there. It's about to crash, hit the ground, and I'm gonna watch it. Not sure how good of a video this makes. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna call it. Well, crap. I don't know. Do you guys want to see it? I guess if you don't want to see it, just leave the video, because I'm probably gonna let this go for a little while. Hit the dirt, because I hate it. But if you guys want to watch, this could be a little after party, I guess, after the docking. All right. I don't know what the atmosphere, or what the I don't know how high this mountain is. But you know, we're about to find out in a pretty real way. How fast are we going? You guys want to see? We're not going too fast. Yeah, this atmosphere really slows you down. Here, check it out. You think we could land it? Oh, nope. Nope. Guess who doesn't care? This guy. Oh, try and stabilize it. You could totally do it. No, come on. What's wrong, man? Oh, man. There it is. I guess it's done. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.